richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Auburn's offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket.
Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to throw it again. This time he's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On the run, it's Payne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Running for it on 4th down. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You can see there right after the 3rd down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Now, 4th down.
The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Sanders. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To throw, it's Langford. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll run play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Johns. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Johns. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Back to throw. It's Langford. He wants to go deep. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The sure hands, it's Payne. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Scanning the field, it's Langford. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they can take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Quick completion to the right. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
Quickly complete. He breaks a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Power football with the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, give on the inside. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where their running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. you can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. First and goal. Try to hold them to a field goal.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on.
Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Might be looking to run. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down for this offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. At the 35, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Going up top on first down. Coming after it. Got a man, it's Dorsey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The give to the tailback. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Shakes off the tackler. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Langford. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll run it. It's Dorsey. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Try to get it to the edge. Steamrolls his way ahead. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Auburn lines up quickly. Gets it out quickly. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's right on target. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Push down for the tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Payne. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Langford. Buys a little extra time. Steps away. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Fumble, big-time costly mistake.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Brought down after a nice gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They go right back to it. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. That last incomplete pass has them staring at a 3rd and 3. Dropping back, it's Langford. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
They'll run it from the gun. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Out of the gun to give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking for a productive play on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it at the 30. Touchdown Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 39 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Auburn lines up quickly. He wants to throw. Looking left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working the middle, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
They'll run for it on 4th down. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice. And it's...
Touchdown, Auburn! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let...
Makes the catch on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep. He caught it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 14 on the field goal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play.